Now, sometimes you have a number that maybe has been input by somebody or has been generated by a formula, by mathematical calculation, and you've ended up with a decimal number, a float. So what we can do is we can round those numbers up and we can round those numbers down to the nearest whole number, to the nearest integer. And it's a little bit like it works in JavaScript. So there is a library called math. Now, like we did previously with importing libraries, we need to make sure that this math library is working. And if we haven't got it, then we're going to need to go and use the package manager and make sure we have that installed. So I've typed import math. This is the library I'm going to use. Let me just run that. It's running no errors. That means the math library is installed and ready to use. So how does it work? Well, I could at this point define a variable and just tell it to do something with that variable, to store the number and then to round it up. But for the purposes of just quickly seeing how this works, I'm just going to build it straight in to the print command. Okay, so I'm going to tell it to print, and then I'm going to use math, and in this case, I'm going to use ceiling, which takes it up. So ceiling up, floor down. And what I want to do now in brackets is just type the number that I want to round up. So it can be any number. So if I just choose 1.4 and run that, it prints 2, because going up, that's what Python thinks is the nearest whole number. Okay, now what if I did that going down? So let's try the same again. Print math dot floor, and this time I'm going to use exactly the same number, but I'm going to round it down instead. Okay, so I get 1. So going up, it takes the nearest whole number to 2, and going down, it takes the nearest whole number to 1. It will also work with minus numbers. So let me just copy and paste this back in and change this number here to a minus number. Okay, so I go minus 2.1 and then run. It will give me minus 3. So if you just need a really quick and easy way of just rounding up your decimalized numbers to integers, ceiling goes up and floor rounds down. And it's pretty much as simple as that.